Hello, beautiful people. Welcome, Cancer. This is a career and money reading, a little bonus reading that I'm doing as a thank you for all of your lovely well wishes for me. Thank you so much I've had so many people say congratulations on passing the 100,000 subscribers, which frankly blows me away. And I am beyond grateful. It's down to you that I'm there. So thank you. All righty. So we're going to be looking at current energies to do with money, career, anything to do with money, including investments, property, selling, moving, and career. All right. So we're going to look at current, what's coming, what are the challenges, and what is the outcome. So stay tuned to the end to look at the outcome. And I'm going to bring the camera down so that you can have a look at the cards when I pull them. So let's do that now while I pull the cards. So Cancer, this is good for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and also for cross-watching. Do comment below if the reading resonates. And if you don't want to comment, just put a little emoji, a little thumbs up, a little heart. And thank you if you've not seen me before and you want to subscribe if this resonates for you. And also to let you know, your 2023 annual readings are now available for purchase on my website. Okay. They're only available on my website. They won't be for sale. They won't be on YouTube. Okay, guys. So they're $9.99 and they are about an hour in length, some longer. And they look at 3 different areas. Anyway, the link is below if you're interested in those. Okay, so we've got the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and Death. This is the current energy. Wow. Okay, let's bring the camera up and discuss, because I do like to talk with you when we're looking at the cards. The Emperor. Cancer, this is a very, very powerful card for career and for money. All right, you are in your energy of bossing it up. Okay, those of you in business, entrepreneurs, this is you really stepping into your power now to take your business to the next level. For those of you employed, this is you really feeling, I know more, I can do more, I'm ready for more, bring it on. Now, it's coming out with the Ace of Cups. So this is indicating a new beginning, a new beginning. Now, for those of you retired people, I know many of you are, then this can absolutely be you making decisions on, I want a new beginning in some part of my life. Perhaps you want to move or start a new hobby or interest or join a group or something new that is going to bring you a bit more enrichment and fulfillment into your life, because that's what the Ace of Cups is about. It's not just about money, is it, life? It's about feeling fulfilled and enriched by what we do. So this is a beautiful energy. This is your current energy. So this is, if you're not experiencing this now, this is what your soul is wanting. This is the energy you're vibrating at. Now, look at these. We've got 3 major arcana cards here with the Hermit and Death. Now, I want to talk about these 2 for a minute. If you have been living a life that has been very insular, very isolated, very there's only me kind of thing, then that wants to come to an end. The Death card says, enough time on my own. Okay, now I know many of you have been, like I do, work from home. It can be quite isolating. And even though the bulk of the issues that we've had through the pandemic are over, so many of you are still working from home and longing to get back to the office, longing to get back to connecting with others. For my retirees, if you're finding life is very isolated, this is the time with that Ace of Cups there and the Emperor to take charge and say, right, what's about in my area? What can I join? What can I do? I need more fulfillment and I need to spend less time alone. It's wonderful when we build a relationship with ourselves and we're comfortable in our own company, but it can get a little bit too isolating and a little bit too lonely. And we do need those connections with neighbours and community. For those of you with business, you can be, because we're wanting to end this is only me, then you can be looking at partnerships, collaborations, you know, who can I work with? How can I enrich my life a little bit more? All right. So let's look at what's coming in. Let me bring the camera down. What's coming in, please, for my Cancers? What's coming in? Let me just move them up a little bit so we've got a little bit more room. See, look at the power here, Cancer. What's coming in, please, for Cancer in terms of work, money, career, business? We have the Moon. What's coming in? Two of Cups. Lovely. All right. This is us connecting here now with something we really love and want. We want these. Okay. I don't do reversals. So let's take those. I want one more. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're having three more. We've got the Nine of Cups, we've got the World, and we've got the Hierophant. Another three major arcana cards here. Cancer, you are in major change towards this Nine of Cups, which is what you want, to be able to love what you do. You're connecting. Right, I want to have a life that's more fulfilled and enriched. I don't know what that is or what it looks like with the Moon card. I don't have all the answers. And this can bring up some fears and wibbles and wobbles, especially if we're reaching out into the unknown. But look what the payoff is. All right, if you can overcome those fears and push through towards something new, you've got the Two of Cups, which is you really being able to connect with life, with loving your job, loving your business. Let's bring the camera back up. I want to talk to you about these cards. So the Moon is what's hidden. It's also our underlying emotions. Okay, so how do I feel about reaching out for a partnership or a collaboration? How do I feel about reaching out for a new job that's more enriching? Or how can I make my existing job, my current job, more fulfilling? I don't have all the answers, but I do know that if I come from a place of love, the Two of Cups, and we're talking money and career, is not romance. It's about connections. Yes. All right. This can be with your colleagues, your boss, your customers, but it's predominantly about connecting with you, loving what you do, loving the way you are. You know, when we do a job from the heart, then it has its own little internal engine, right? That when we come from a place of love, it flows, and we don't feel that drained, tired, exhausted, fed up energy. We feel proud of what we're doing. And this is this lovely energy of I connect in with what I do. And as you do that, you've got the King of Cups. So, you know, we've got this lovely watery energy. The King of Cups is emotionally mature, emotionally being able to overcome turbulence, because as you see there, he's sitting on his throne with the waves all around him, and he's not bothered. He's like, yeah, I'm good. All right. So it's like, yes, life has its little waves, of course it does, but can we hold our own in those waves, or do we collapse in a heap and say, oh, it's all a bit messy? Just let it be messy around you. You hold your calm, stable, secure energy, because next to this is the Four of Pentacles, which is the card of security. Now, the Four of Pentacles can be that we hold on a bit too tight. So if you're doing a job just for the money, if you are, okay, for my people who are not working, if you are not willing to go and join things because you say, well, I can't afford it, then you stay stuck. So we can use this energy to help us, or we can let it hinder us. So the Four is there is enough, and I am secure, and I can do this, and I'm pushing forward so that I can have a life that is more enriched. And this is what wants to come in for you if you choose to harness these energies. We're wanting this. 9 of Cups. A wish fulfilled. What is my wish? What is my dream? Do I want a different job? Do I want a job that's more fulfilling? Do I want to move home, move area, move location? Do I want to, I'm just getting for some of you retirees, I want to relocate and be near my children and grandchildren. What is the wish for you? Because you can have it. All right, these two major arcana cards, the Hierophant and the World. So the World is a major ending, a major completion. This isn't something small. This is something big. Okay, so with the Hierophant and the World, this is saying that big commitment that you had, that big contract that you had, we can release that now. We can let it go, and we can move into something that is more fulfilling and more enriching. So this is very good for those of you wanting to relocate and move. This is very good for those of you wanting a new job. All right. Now, for my business owners and people, then with that 9 of Cups, you've got a wish for your product, your service to expand, to grow, to reach more people, to whatever it is, because you've got that Emperor there. All right. And you can be not ending the business, but ending the discontent, ending the sense of, with that 4 of Pentacles, that, you know, is it going to be okay? Is there enough? All right. I know that we're in uncertain times. Of course we are. But when you hold your vibration, your beliefs, your thoughts, your thinking to there is enough, there is always enough, and life is flowing for me and to me, and you're taking charge of that. And yes, you may need to make some changes along the way. You know, during the pandemic, there was massive risk to many businesses. Those that were able to adapt thrived. Those that weren't able to adapt collapsed. So ask yourself, am I able to adapt? Because you are. All right. And this will say that the endings that need to come will come, freeing you up to have a job, a world, a life that is more fulfilling and enriching. Okay, so that's what wants to come in. So let's look at what challenges are potentially there. What are the challenges for my Cancers? Oh, and timing wise, by the way, this career money reading is until the end of the year. All right. That one as well. Okay. So these are the potential challenges. We've got the Ace of Swords with the 10 of Swords. We've got the Fool, and we've got the 2 of Wands. So let's talk. Let me bring this back up. Okay. So these are really good cards. So how can these be a challenge? Right. So let's start with that 10. The 10 of Swords is an ending to what has been yucky and difficult and challenging and hurtful. So the ending we want, but at the same time, in order to have the ending, we are being asked to go in a different direction. 2 of Wands, to do it differently. If you do the same as you've always done, you're going to get the same as you've always got. So we want this to end. We've got that World card, major endings. We've got 2 cards here of new beginnings. The Ace of Swords is new ideas, new inspiration, aha moments. This is, yes, I'm ready for a new beginning, because that Ace comes after the 10. All right. So how is this a challenge? Well, I'm going to have to take a leap of faith. I'm going to have to take a risk. And I don't know if I can, and I'm ready and I'm scared. I don't know if I can trust these ideas that are coming through. And I don't know what this new beginning would look like. So these are positive cards, but they can be a challenge, because as much as we might want more fulfillment, more enrichment, more happiness, absolutely, then we've got to make some changes to get there. And we can be scared of those changes. The 2 of Wands in particular is I need to do it differently. So even if I choose to stay within the same company, I want to work in a different way. If I'm choosing to step out, as many of you will, 2 major cards here of new beginnings, then I'm going into the unknown. Will it work? Is it okay? Is it safe? All of those. What if I'm no good at it? All of this can be your challenge. So being aware of it, that a new beginning creates a little bit of uncertainty and fear, but at the same time, if I can overcome those challenges, then I'm opening myself up to something much, much more enriching, much better. All right. Okay, let's look at the outcome. Let's bring the camera back down, and we're going to use this deck now. What is the outcome for my Cancers, please, for money and career? What's the outcome? And this is for the next 6 weeks or so into the new year. What's the outcome? One more shuffle. Okay, we're ready. Two of Coins, Knight of Coins, Knight of Swords, Death, and the Page of Coins. So there is your outcome, the ending of the old, bringing a different balance, taking action on new opportunities that are available to you. This is a new job, new customers, new clients, a new beginning, a new beginning. Let's bring the camera up and look at these in more detail. So the Two of Pentacles, this is a card of trying to get balance, juggling, all right? So perhaps we've got too many irons in the fire, too many balls in the air. Perhaps you'd love to apply for another job, but you're thinking, when have I got time to do that? How am I going to make that happen? So we can get caught up a little bit that we're so can't see the wood for the trees. So we want to pause and step back and say, right, I want to bring my life and my world into more balance. So as we said there with the beginning of those cards, with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups, I want more enrichment. I want more connections. I want more partnerships. I want more collaborations. I've been too isolated and too much having to do it on my own, a bit too unsupported. So I want to, this is what wants to come towards you. This is the outcome. This is what wants to come in, is I'm bringing my life into more balance. Now, to do that, I'm going to need to take some action. We've got two knights, and these are the action cards. So the Knight of Swords is taking action on communication. All right. So is my CV, my resume up to date? Are my contracts, my services, my products for my entrepreneurs there, are they as good as they can be? Do I have everything in place to be able to have this new beginning? So, for example, for those of you who would like to step into your own business, there's an awful lot of work that goes on behind the scenes before you launch. Policies, procedures, paperwork, all of that, yeah, websites and insurances and all of that stuff needs to be done. For those of you who are in employment, this is you getting your CV up to date, your resume up to date, reaching out to recruitment agents, getting online and seeing what's out there, talking to people that you network with. So this is taking action on communication. All right. Now, the Knight of Coins is taking action on your security, your stability, your money. So the Knight of Coins, we know, is the slowest moving energy in the deck, but it's saying, look, I don't want to build something that's going to be fabulous for 3 months and then it's gone. I want something long-term, stable, committed. That's why we got the Hierophant there. All right, that's stability. I want something that's going to bring me the rewards, and I might have to wait a little bit of time for that. So, for example, I might apply for a job that at the moment isn't necessarily where I'd like to be, but I can see the potential for growth. For those in business, I might be starting a new project or service, and it'll take a little while to launch and get off the ground before it starts to really bring me in the money. But it will come, and I trust that it is coming, and when it comes, it's lasting. So the Death card with the Page of Coins is suggesting the page is a messenger the beginnings of change, the opportunities that are opening up for new money, new business, new career, new home, whatever it is for you, that is all about, the coins are about money and security. So in order for me to open up to those opportunities, to align with them, to vibrationally match them, then I need to already be aligned with, I'm ready to let that go. All right. It's an interesting dynamic when we're talking about vibrational alignment. For me to be willing to step into the new, I have to be willing to step out of the old. So even if the new doesn't come just yet, I'm not necessarily going to go leave my job before I've got one to go to, but energetically, I've already let go of the job and I'm excited for the opportunities that want to come in. So everybody so far has had a similar energy about shifting and changing and new beginnings. So many, and this is the 10th out of 12th that I've done, I've had aces and the fool and death. We are in a changing time. All right, we're shifting up a notch, not just in terms of money or promotions, but in terms of connecting from the heart, feeling more fulfilled, feeling more enriched. This is what we are wanting, and this is what is coming in. And of course, each sign has had different nuances about the messages, different emphasis, but we are, all of us, in this changing time. So let's have a final message from the angels, and that is the one that wants to come. And I just love the way the synchronicity of these things. So it is the inner calling. This is the message coming from your angels. So when we look at these cards that we've had, this is your inner being calling you for a new beginning. I want something fresh and clean and pure that is coming from the heart. Your inner being, when your inner being calls you, then the energy is there. Just step into it. It's already there because your inner self has been guiding this process. So we step into it and we embrace the uncertainty of the unknown, knowing that it is moving you to your 9 of Cups, to your Ace of Cups, to your more enriched life. So listen to the inner calling and follow it. All right, Cancer, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you resonated with this, please do subscribe. It really does help my channel to grow. And thank you so much for all of your likes and shares and your comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. So I'll see you again in a couple of weeks because your December general readings will be out in the next 2 weeks. So keep a lookout for those. All right. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.